What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Economic Lifestyle. I'm happy to have you here, and I'm happy to help you reach your financial goals. Have you thought about how to achieve your financial goals? Did you know stocks can help you get there? Have you ever thought about the stock market and how it works? Well, stay until the end of the video, where I explain to you what the stock market is, how it works, and how it can help you reach your financial goals. If you enjoyed this video, leave your like, comment what you think, subscribe, and let's all grow together. Alright guys, so before we can get to what the stock market is, let's first try to understand what is a stock. A stock is basically a piece of a company, or in stock market terms, it's a share of a company. To make it easier, let's see this example. Now I want you to believe that this is my private company. It's based off in California. We will call it the Economic Trucking Company. And remember the word private company. And what this company does, let's say it leases trucks and rents trucks to other people, companies, or groups for whatever reason they need trucks for. Almost like U-Haul. Now just like every businessman, I want to expand my business throughout the country and not just stay within California. In order for me to expand my business, I will have to generate more revenue or capital, and I mean a lot more revenue. Now, how do I get that money to expand? That's the question. And the simple answer is, I have to change my company from a private company into a public company. Or in other words, my company is going public now. By being a public company, the Economic Trucking Company will be listed in the stock exchange, which in simple terms is the stock market. Being listed in the stock market allows my company to sell shares to the public. People who buy shares of my company will be shareholders, which means they also essentially have a partial ownership in my company. Now, the more shares my company sells, the more capital or revenue the company will get. And with those shares and revenue, I can use that to expand to other states throughout the country. And also, if the company has any debts and expenses, it can use that money it generates from selling shares to pay them off as well. Basically, my company is sacrificing some of its ownership in the form of shares to shareholders, but in return it will only make the company bigger from the revenue it raises from selling those shares. And this is the same exact thing that companies like Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Google, and all of these other big companies have done. They made themselves public in order to become as big as they are today. But do not forget, my friends, this was only possible for those companies to get as big as they are by going public and selling shares of themselves to shareholders. And there's only one place that can happen. And that place is, you guessed right, the stock market. Yes, yes, yes. Which finally brings us to the definition of a stock market. The stock market is a trading system and platform where selling and buying of shares or stocks of public companies takes place. So now you wonder, how does this help you reach your financial goals? Well, without going too in depth, here's a simple way to put it. Let's say you bought 100 shares of a particular company. In this case, the Economic Trucking Company. As the company gets more earnings or capital, the stock or share price goes up. If you bought 100 shares at $10 each, then that brings it to a total of $1,000. Now if the company's earnings go up over time, that share price will now rise to, let's say, $20 a share, which essentially doubles your initial money you invested into the company to $2,000. Depending how good that company you invested in, the growth of your income could be limitless until you decide to sell. And that, my friends, is the main point behind investing in the stock market. And there you have it, my friends, the secret to investing in the stock market. You do your research and pick successful growth companies. You then buy shares from these companies, which will continue to grow over time, which will only bring you more money without doing a thing. It's simple. It's just like sleeping while your money works for you. Let your money work hard for you to reach your financial goals in the long term. And that's all we have today from the Economic Lifestyle. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.